now watching Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Hey, what's up my Space Cowboys? Jude here, and today I wanted to go ahead and go over all 23 assists, or I don't want to say 23 because some characters have 2 assists, but go over all revealed 23 announced characters, their assist, and what they do. So to jump right into it, we'll go ahead and start off with Goku's assist. And just to let everybody know, all this information comes from eventhubs.com. A link will be in the description box down below, linking to the source so that you guys can go ahead and read over this if it better suits your needs. But jumping right back into it, we're gonna go ahead and go over Goku's assist. Apologize for jumping over my words. This is gonna be his classic Kamehameha attack. This seems like an amazing attack that will allow your point character to move forward easily. It is noted that the opponent cannot super dash through it, and upon hit, the opponent is wall bounced for an easy combo. Past that, we have Gohan's assist. His assist is his Dragon Flight special. Think of his like a Dragon Punch from the Capcom game. So anyone who doesn't know what the Dragon Punch is, that's the Shoryuken that you see Ryu and Ken do all the time, or like Sagat. Now, this attack has invincibility, so it's really good for getting the opponent off of you while they are pressuring. This is especially important considering the lack of a push block option. So for those who may be a little confused or may not know what they're talking about, this pretty much, the game does not have a push block mechanic like in the Versus games or the Marvel games. So this will help you get somebody off of you if they're pressuring you too much and you don't want to deal with it. Now, the next is Vegeta. Having Vegeta as your assist character will let you lock down the opponent. He takes to the air and fires numerous energy blasts in a downward angle. It is noted that this can be super dashed through, so be careful while using it. So yeah, anyone who's going to use this attack should be wary of where they are and when to use it on the screen. The next up is Frieza. Frieza performs his Earthbreaker upon being called out. Think of it like Crimson Viper's seismic hammer. The ground will erupt from a medium distance. If you are too close to the corner, then it will accommodate. Launches the opponent for a combo upon hit. So this one is pretty self-explanatory. If you guys are familiar with Frieza's, I forget what they used to call it, but it's like his slash attack. Pretty much he causes an explosion and it will bounce you up, I believe. Cell's assist is like a combination of Goku's and Vegeta's. He flies in the air and fires the Kamehameha in a downward angle. It cannot be super dashed through like Vegeta's assist. Upon hit, the opponent is popped up for a combo opportunity. So once again, this one is pretty much self-explanatory. It's a downward Kamehameha. It locks down the opponent. Next is Majin Buu's assist. While it doesn't have a lot of range, the assist will launch the opponent upon hit, and it covers a large part of the screen. Following that is Trunks. With Trunks as your assist, you can cause a large eruption of energy to burst from the ground. The opponent is supposedly blown back from this. This cannot be super dashed through, so that's always good to know. Following that, we have Piccolo. Piccolo is known as being quite the strategist. This is definitely reflected in his assist. He fires a slow-moving homing energy projectile. It will attract the opponent. If the opponent super dashes through it, then it will be negated. Okay, so that's nice to know. Piccolo has an assist that pretty much allows you to set up some type of pressure with a slow-moving projectile so that you can kind of move in while this thing is going at them, and they have to be pretty much careful of what they do. I believe, yes, you can super dash through it, so I'm not too sure how effective it will be, but I'm pretty sure in tight spaces it'll be greatly effective. Next up is Krillin. Krillin actually has 2 assists depending on what's going on. Krillin is unique in this game. He has different assists depending on the circumstance. He starts with 3 sensu beans. Fighters from either side can grab these, and upon doing so, they are fully healed. After throwing the first bean, he'll then have to throw 3 rocks before he can throw the next. 3 more rocks after that in order to throw the final sensu bean. Once all beans are used up, his assist changes to him throwing 2 projectiles upwards that then home in on the opponent's current location. It's actually pretty similar to Dr. Doom's hidden missile assist from the Marvel vs. Capcom series. So anyone who's familiar with Krillin from the Saiyan saga, this is the attack that he used. It was his energy beam that he controlled. He shot at them, he baited it, it went up, and then he brought it down on all the Cybermen, I believe. Next up is Android 16. Android 16's Hell Heat special causes him to shoot downwards while still on the ground. It's actually pretty similar to Wesker's OTG gunshot. Once called out, or rather, I apologize. That was I was about to go into the next one. So pretty much, Android 16 has an OTG assist. Not too sure. Excuse me. Not too sure why he has this. Why we need this? Because I'm pretty sure all characters can OTG with their super. But I guess it is. I guess this can be a combo extender. I'm not thinking too much about it. Following that, we have Android 18. Once called out, Android 18 will put up a barrier for her partner. Hitboxes that connect with this barrier are negated. Interestingly enough, you'll gain meter based on what attack is absorbed. Note in the GIF how Krillin's meter went from 0 bars to 3 bars from a single attack. So this actually is a pretty good move. So one thing that it does is obviously it protects you from being hit by any incoming attacks, and then number 2, it actually gives you meter. So this may be a strong assist that I can see Adult Gohan players using, because the more meter that Adult Gohan has, the stronger his unlocked potential will be. So I can probably see Android 18 being on his team. Following that, we have Super Saiyan Blue Goku, or Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, whichever you guys prefer. Performs a fast dive kick for his assist. Not too much information about this one. And following that, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta performs his classic Big Bang attack for his assist. It's very powerful, so there's a bit of startup involved. The charge up animation actually has hitboxes, supposedly. It even hits slightly behind Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, so this one might be good. Don't know why his hitbox goes behind him, but for anybody who knows fighting games, that's always good because it can catch anybody behind him. Now following that, we have Tien. Tien uses his Donpon once called out. It's a horizontal beam that launches the opponent instead of wall bouncing them. This one happens pretty fast in the GIF. Just as fair warning, it's pretty hard to catch. Okay, so pretty much Tien launches the opponent in the air instead of causing a wall bounce. So I guess you pretty much have to be on your P's and Q's when this thing hits so that you can confirm off of it. Next up is Yamcha. For his assist, Yamcha performs a series of attacks while utilizing his Wolf Fang Fist. Okay, so this is a pretty standard rush move. I guess it's like a block string pressure type thing to use when you want to keep someone in that block. So I guess I can see it being used for that. Next up is Nappa. Nappa performs a short-range explosion for his assist. Looks similar to Trunks' attack. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that the same way that you use Trunks is the same way that you use Nappa's. Not too much information past that. Following that is Ginyu. Ginyu performs a shoulder tackle to help out. It falls just short of full screen. Okay, so the shoulder tackle is a rush attack. He pretty much charges you, and this is something that you can use to maybe catch the opponent slipping. Maybe you feel like he's about to let loose of a button, or you could just get pressure started. You send him in forward, and then you come in behind him trying to apply a up-down mix-up, or maybe even behind. I'm really not too sure. I would have to see it, or rather use it in game to get an idea of how I would personally use it, or anybody else. Now we get into Gotenks. Gotenks uses his Galactic Donuts for his assist. Upon hit, the opponent will be restrained and paralyzed for an easy combo follow-up. So this is pretty self-explanatory. The Galactic Donut will pin you down so that Gotenks can come in and get it's pretty much a free combo if it lands on you. Or it can be a combo extender, I'm not sure. I'm gonna assume that you can combo into it. After that, we have Kid Buu. Kid Buu performs an attack that will lock the opponent down for quite some time. He'll fire off a projectile that goes a set amount of distance. Upon contact, whether it's on hit or block, it will travel back and forth towards the opponent. It strikes multiple times as a result. Okay, so this one sounds really good. So he shoots off a projectile from far away, and then upon contact it will actually go back and forth, hitting you. So it will essentially keep you locked down in pressure for a set amount of time until that thing goes away. So this actually sounds like maybe the strongest assist that I've heard of so far. Following that, we have Adult Gohan. He is similar to Teen Gohan. It says here that their assists are pretty much exactly the same. It's a Dragonflight attack which has invincibility. Okay, so it's literally the same as Teen Gohan's. Now we're getting into Goku Black's assist. This is just like Goku's, except the Kamehameha beam is pink instead of blue. So literally the same as regular Goku's. It's just a Kamehameha beam. Following that, we have Beerus. Beerus summons a Sphere of Destruction. The sphere is active immediately. He takes a second to kick it before it travels. Okay, but pretty much Beerus has his Sphere of Destruction that he kicks at you, and you just have to deal with it. I'm not too sure if this one is going to be too effective. It takes a while for him to actually kick it, even though it is active immediately. So if you do end up to run into it before he kicks it, you're gonna get damaged. But in terms of I guess using it to lock someone down or to apply pressure, it may not be too good. Not exactly sure how people would use this. Next up we have Hit, and Hit is the last of the bunch to have his assist revealed. Hit performs a dash kick for his assist. It appears to negate certain projectiles. Okay, so Hit pretty much dashes in and gives you a boot to the sternum, similar like Vegeta to Android 19. Yeah, that one seems pretty basic. It negates certain projectiles, so pretty much he's gonna go through. I'm assuming that means he's going through it, or he actually gets rid of it. But that's it for today, guys. That's all the assists that are listed. That's all 23 for each character, and I believe, like I said, Krillin has 2 of them. The Sensu Bean, and then the controlled energy blast that he brings up and then comes down. But that's it for today, guys. Go ahead and let me know what you guys think about the assists. Which one is your favorite assist? Go ahead and leave that in the comments down below. And to stay up to date with all my content, go ahead and click the subscribe and notification bell so that I can provide you guys with the information as fast and as best as I can. And go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, guys. Hey.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, see you later.